to my new video, new topic, and that is based on C for loop. आज हम देखेंगे C for loop यानी कि in the C programming we are going to take a topic that is loop, and that is also most important in the C programming. Okay, without loop you can't even uh, go on explaining the coding, or you can't execute the coding. तो इसलिए हम यूज करते हैं लूप. तो लूप में 3 इम्पॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट है, आप देख सकते हैं. 3 इम्पॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट दैट आर इनिशियलाइजेशन, सेकंड वन टेस्ट कंडीशन, third one is updating loop control values. So these are the 3 important components. Without this the loop is little bit, I can say, like the most basic 3 important components are initialization, test condition, and updating loop control values. This how the loops go on execute, or I can say that this is how the loop is explained in 3 components. Next one thing, we can see there is a pre-test and there is a post-test. Why we call this entry control loop and exist control loop? Entry is nothing but, here we can see that the loop is entering from the this is the entry part. Okay, this is a pre-test and this is the post-test. We can see that entering the loop directly into the test condition. वो क्या कर रहे हैं, फर्स्ट वो कंडीशन को टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, which they are taking the second component, which is the most important. I guess I said you last in the last clip I said that 3 most important are there. First one is initialization, second one is test condition. They are taking the first as the second test condition, then taking the body of a loop. See here, if the test condition is a false, then it will directly enter control loop. Entry means they are coming out of the test, means they are coming out of the test, means they are the entry, whatever the loop is going on, it's coming out. But if it is true, then it has to take into the body of the loop. This is pre-test. But here, when we are entering the loop, there is first is the body of the loop, because this is the post means the test condition is last. Here pre because it is a test condition in the beginning. So first is taking into the body of the loop, then they are testing the condition. If it is false, then only the exists the control loop. Otherwise it will go once again, the cycle will process. I will explain you in the next week. Here you can see loops can be classified into 2 types. That is, first if the test condition is given in the beginning, they are saying here, if the test condition, okay, we can see it is a test condition, it is given in the beginning. If the test condition is given in the beginning, such loops are called pre-test, okay, which is known as the entry control loop. Okay, entry control loop. Next, otherwise if the test condition is given at the end, means if the test condition is end, then it is called as a post test exist control loop. So here they are explaining in the note figure, means first figure, this figure. Okay, they are explaining that what here condition is at the beginning of the loop. Okay, test is in the beginning of the loop. Okay, that's why it is called pre-test loop. Then it is also called as an entry control loop, because condition is tested before entering into the loop. So condition is tested before it enter into the loop. So it is called entry control loop. Well, while is a keyword which can be used here. Remember, here is a loop which is called while. While is used in the pre-test. In the post-test, what happening? Condition is the end of the loop. So this is called post-test. And it's also called exist loop, because condition is tested after the body. See, we can see this body of the loop, which is first. It means condition is tested, means test is whatever the condition is tested after, when it will enter into the body of the loop. After entering into the body of the loop, then the condition is tested. But in the pre-test, first only वो क्या कर रहे हैं, स्टार्टिंग में टेस्ट कर रहे हैं. So next, okay, is body of the loop is executed at least once, and here do and while both are used in this no, figure 2. Okay, next, in the programming, a loop is used to repeat a block of code until the specified condition is met. ये तब तक करेगा जब तक इसका कंडीशन स्पेसिफाइली सेटिस्फाई नहीं होगा. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, यहाँ पे 3 loops are there: for loop, while loop and do while loop. So we will learn about it detailedly. See, it's a pre-test loop. For is what? It's a pre-test. I already explained here in the diagram. Pre-test यानी कि test condition सामने है, मतलब the test condition is taken in the starting. That is called the pre-test. Okay. So they are saying it is a pre-test known as an entry control loop, and for keyword is used here. Okay. So here the head of the for loop contains all 3 components, that is initialization, condition and updation. It contains all 3 for loop, and the syntax you can see here, for which is containing all 3 important conditions. These are the what conditions? Which are the conditions? Initialization, test condition, अपडेशन. यानी कि हमें एक कोड करना है, मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल इनिशियलाइजेशन इज नथिंग बट आई इज इक्वल्स टू, यू कैन सी हियर एग्जांपल. यहाँ पे हम 1 ले सकते, कंट्रोल इज इक्वल्स टू 1, आई इज इक्वल्स टू 0. टेस्ट कंडीशन में it can take less than equals to 500. It can take I is equal epsilon naught is equals to 0, and even example control equals to control plus 1, or I is equals to I minus 1. It can take whatever, because they are saying this is the most 3 important components are there. So here these 3 components are used for initialization, test condition and updation. Then whatever you want to add, you can add in the statement. After whatever is there, it is a statement is coming under the 2 braces. Here they are explaining. See, first the control variable will be initialized. For example, I is equals to 1. ये क्या है, initialization है कि हमें एक वेरिएबल लेना है. Variables can be in syntax, variables can be in whatever whatever you data types you are taking, that will be a syntax, variables. They will be initialized by the help of the uh, first for loop. See here, यहाँ पे initialization में क्या हो रहा है बोले तो, यहाँ पे हम I is equals to 1 लेते हैं. क्यों? ये initialize कर रहा है. Next, the value of control variable is tested using test condition. Value of control variables. See, यहाँ पे variable control variable will be initialized, and then there will be test condition is there. What is the test condition? That I should be less than equals to n. Okay, it is the test condition. Then next third one is updation is there. If the condition is true, the body of the loop is executed as terminated. Means if the body of the loop means if example you are taking I is equals to 1. See here, 1 is less than equals to n. It's true or false? True or false. If in this true or false, if the condition is true, okay, the body of the loop will be executed as terminated. यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं कि अगर हमने जो भी वेरिएबल्स लिए हैं इनिशियलाइजेशन में, वो क्या रहना, टेस्ट कंडीशन में सक्सेसफुली ट्रू रहना, और वो बॉडी ऑफ द लूप में क्या रहना, ट्रू रहना, तब वो कंडीशन क्या होगा, टर्मिनेट, वो एग्जीक्यूट होगा, वरना क्या होगा, टर्मिनेटेड होगा. सो यहाँ पे दिस दे आर सेइंग, if the loop is executed, then control variable will be updated. What will be updated? I is equals to 1 1. Okay, it will be I is equals to 1 1. Then the condition is checked again. Okay, the condition will be checked again. You can see here flowchart, it will be more easy. See here, there is a for loop is there. Already they said the three components are used in the for loop. They are initialization, condition and increment. What is increment here? I plus plus. Condition is what? I is equal or I is less than or equals to 1, and initialization is what? I is equals to 1. So see here, if that is true, then it will be executed. If it is uh, what it should be, it will be exist. What is the exist? I already said the condition should be what? First it should be tested, then it will be passed. If the condition goes to the body of the loop, it will comes out with the, see here, you can see here example, uh, sum of the 10 numbers using for loop. See here, include stdio.h. I said already, it is a prerequisite, and whatever you are taking, it is the two commands are there. Their prerequisite commands are there. So here stdio is nothing but it is a standard input output header file. So whatever you are taking in this braces, it should be what? Sum of 10 numbers. See, sum of 10 numbers means हमने क्या करे, for loop में initialization करे कितना 1, और कंडीशन क्या है, टेस्ट कंडीशन कितना है उसका, वेरिएबल कंट्रोल वेरिएबल का i लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 10, और i प्लस प्लस क्या है, इंक्रीमेंट. इंक्रीमेंट बोले तो अगर आपका ये सक्सेसफुल फुल नहीं हुआ या फिर हुआ बोले तो भी आपका क्या है, यहाँ पे ये सक्सेसफुल हो रहा. i प्लस प्लस क्या रहे, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे, देख सकते. सी, if the condition is true, the body of the loop is executed. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, if the condition whatever is there, what is the condition, the sum of 10 numbers using for loop. So यहाँ पे i is equals to 1, तो 1 क्या है, लेस देन इक्वल्स टू 10, मतलब कंडीशन क्या है, एग्जीक्यूट करना, क्योंकि ये ट्रू है, बॉडी ऑफ द लूप इज ट्रू. वो बोल रहे हैं कि हमारा जो हम इनिशियलाइजेशन जो कर रहे हैं वो क्या रहे हैं ना, वो कंडीशन से भी कितना है वो, इक्वल लेस देन है बोले तो 1 इज लेस देन 10, तो ये क्या हो रहा है, ये ट्रू हो रहा है. तो क्या होगा, वो सक्सेसफुल होगा, मतलब एग्जीक्यूट होगा. तो यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहे हैं, सम इज इक्वल टू सम प्लस आई. व्हाट इज द सम, 10. What is the initialization, 1. So here they are saying that whatever you are taking here, the sum is equals to sum plus I, that will be what, percentage d is nothing but a specifier, the sum. What will be the output, they are saying here, see. If the loop is executed, then the control variable will be updated I plus plus. Then the condition is checked again. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, अगर ये एग्जीक्यूट होगा तो आपका वैल्यू क्या आएगा, सक्सेसफुली आउटपुट में क्या होगा, वैल्यूज आ जाएंगे. तो ये क्या है, फॉर लूप का है. तो नेक्स्ट वी विल गो ऑन studying based on the do or and while and do while loop. Till there, take care.